There we are.
Oh, hello everyone.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning on this Lion's Portal Day. Such special energy running through today. Wow.
Yeah. And we allow ourselves to take some time to get everybody in, so that everybody's on board when we are gonna start to do the work. So really a big welcome from both of us from Vezele. We're really happy and grateful that you're here.
Yeah, it's nice to see some of you here. Thank you for the hearts. We see them passing through the screen.
And I know that some of you are really in the middle of the night, so really thank you for being with us and put your dedication here to join all together on this so special day. And it's for us, it's been an incredible week moving towards this moment, actually a couple of weeks, I must say. And I'm sure you felt it too. I mean, the power of transition is so strong, and the change of the Mayan years is so deeply felt.
Changing into the
Yellow seed.
Of the yellow seed.
Yeah.
I'm sure we're sure that you all felt that shift on the 26th of July. This new year coming out of the blue year of the storm into this year where we're seeding the new earth. It's really the realities of the new earth, the structures of the new earth, yeah.
It is, and it's for me, it's like this last week, it's like that with every move I take, I'm seeding. And it requires such a concentration almost to be aware of that. And it's just amazing. Yeah.
We were working a lot yesterday with this, with the energies of Saturn and Uranus, almost in opposition. And we were saying, how can we unify these forces? Because we were really feeling this opposition, but knowing that there was an end point where the two come into collaboration.
Yeah, I think it's with every astrological explanation. I mean, there's so many layers you can explain or understand these incredible energy sources. And by nature, we do feel Saturn often as a constriction, as an obstruction, something that wants to control anything, which is happening. There's many subjects on control at the moment in our society, and we can relate to that if we're sensitive to that. And Uranus, this liberating, freedom lover, is on the other side. So this almost contradiction, we could say, is you can feel that really inside of yourself. It can be like a battlefield even. But if you understand the principles of the two, and if you can bring together this freedom-loving energy, this breakthrough, this real innovative, real new energy of Uranus, and you bring it in a harmonized way together with Saturn, the one who's structuring it, who takes one step at a time, makes it really grounded, brings in all of its wisdom, then you turn all of this energy in a whole new level. And I mean, they live in us. I mean, it looks like they are outside of us, but this is all about within.
Yeah, so, and it's really Saturn is really also with this connection between the two. It's about the new structures. Yeah, and they are really nothing like the old structures. So it's actually there's somebody here writing that they love Saturn, and I have to say I do too.
Yeah, it is, and I think in the work we are doing, I often see that people feel Saturn as a limiting factor. But it is a life-giving factor to give us the healthy boundaries, to give us a level of consciousness which is a kind of doable and in the best harmonic way for ourselves. So it brings in borders. But if you can work with it and be with it, it's the most healthy borders you can imagine. So you're really moving in a pace that's best for you. So, and he brings in so much wisdom. So ask for the wisdom, work on the high levels of these energies, and they will bring whole new information to you. But welcome again to all of the people that are with us.
New people maybe that have never been with us before, and for those who are new, we say this over and over again, just take what resonates. We are sharing with you what we feel and what we feel coming through, and the new information that's coming through us, maybe in a very specific kind of language, but maybe don't get too attached to the language. Everybody has their own language in a way. So when we're doing the meditation work together, then just if it doesn't resonate, just hold space and take only that which is for you at this moment in time.
Yeah, please do so. Yeah. And just enjoy the field where we are all in, and feel all the beings that are coming into this circle. The power is amplifying. And we were just talking about Saturn and Uranus, but we can also talk about a new moon today. And a new moon in Lion, I mean, what can I say? Incredibly powerful in this Lion's portal, this Lion's gate we're going through. There is so much solar power. We were talking about it yesterday. It feels like there's 1,000 suns shining on Gaia Earth, on us, to support us with the most vital and pure energy ever received on Earth. It's really something completely new. In any guidance we receive from the light realms, it is compared with paradise, it's compared with Lemuria, for example, but they always say, but this is going to be a new one. It's never ever been on Earth like we are approaching it now. The light is rising, and with this new moon, it's such a potent day today. And there's thousands of us in the world who are working on it and are meditating and bringing the light in, and that's the subject of today. Bring the maximum of your intentions in. And we have these solar flares, we have these photonic light belts coming to Earth at the moment. And we have Sirius. I mean, that's what this date is about, you know, this connection to Sirius. So connect to that light as much as possible, also after this meditation together, and just intend it to yourself, to your inner sun, intend it to the world, and bring all that light in. It's the most fertile ground to go for it now.
Yeah, we were working with a group here in Vézelay a couple of weeks ago, and we did this extraordinary work of opening a star portal here in a specific area in the region. And at that time, we had a very beautiful work that happened of putting all of our chalices together, uniting our chalices. And then a few days ago, we were working together with Petra, and all of a sudden, a baby appeared in this collective chalice. And it had the sacredness of Yeshua in the manger. I mean, it was so sacred. And for us, we understood that this was the message that the baby reflects the baby state of the new human in the new era, that this is our collective birthday. The Lion's Gate is our collective birthday. So this is year one of the new era. The consciousness of the I Am Presence. Maybe you can say something about this?
Totally. We feel that with this chalice, and it comes also with the lion energy. The lions are very present lately. There comes this I Am Presence. Totally centered, full potential, sovereign, with a level of nobility that we cannot even can hardly remember, but we own it, we have it in ourselves. And I think that if you can walk that way and you can really feel inside of your center that I Am Presence, then there's nothing, no one, no thing that can ever take you off the hook of your centeredness, and you can do what you were supposed to do somehow. Your big promise you made, the big soul contract that you have said yes to. Or it gives you the power to say yes. Because from that space, you arrive in a space what we almost call like the no choice. We're so used in our polar society to have to make choices. And it comes with commitment. So you could maybe say that is a choice, but if you are following your own middle path, not influenced by right or left or good or bad, but just your own path, that's the path of no choice. So when you're in the I Am Presence,
it's the choiceless choice.
It's a choiceless choice in a way.
Yeah.
It's the flow of life, it's the flow of your most pure original state of being. And that's also where we're moving into with these high frequencies for all of us. that we can just move into the center and just follow our own guidance. And whatever is out there, and there's so much rumor out there, but just leave it. It's up to, that's the outside world. Everything is now from within, everything.
Yeah, and in this state of consciousness, we're seeing really the full embodiment of this new higher body. Yeah. So we see that this birth of the new earth that has happened this year, that many are already walking the path of the new earth. We will have to catch up with structures. There are already structures that are based on new earth consciousness. That is going to be a process of several years for sure. But the carbon state that we have been embodying under the great pressure that we have been living, many of us for many years, but it's been particularly amplified over the last year and a half, let's say. This is transforming us into diamonds, and this diamond body system, this is going to be the overlay, the new grid of the new consciousness of the earth. So it's within us, it's in the grid around us, it's the consciousness that connects us, it is the heart of Gaia, is this diamond. And it's bringing us to a whole new level. So it's going to take some time, probably years still, to develop this diamond grid consciousness. But we are well on our way.
You're absolutely. We've only receiving signs in every work that we're doing that the light is expanding, and it's just something to be really grateful for. And it might not always be reflected in the outside world, but in the inside world, it's already clear. So we know it's going to be reflected in all the structures and all the earth realms. That's often almost, behind what we're receiving inside.
Yeah, and we've been talking about moving through the eye of the needle.
Oh yeah.
Because that's what's happening. Whatever is old simply cannot go through. It's going to get stuck, and then we're going to feel stuck. Because the only things that can actually move through are those things that come from a state of unconditional love and that are connected to reality. Yeah. Everything that's connected to illusion gets stuck and has to fall away. So a good practice to do is to ask what needs to fall away, what is essential to fall away so that I can move through the eye of the needle, to move to the other side, to move to this other reality on the other side.
Yeah, it's also what people sometimes say, where do I need to die into?
Yeah.
To really let go, to really release anything that's not of the vital, current, eternal now.
In any case, we can't fake it.
That's for sure.
We just don't pass. If it doesn't fit, we don't pass. So everybody has their own litmus test, and that's kind of part of the fun of the time.
Yeah, it is. And we had this paradoxically thing coming through in a work this week about the immovability of spirits. And it sounds like a paradox, isn't it? And during this heightened period of sublimation, many of us are asked to stay internally immovable. It's like, like the sword of spirits, it's planted into the ground through our physical bodies. It's very much about our physical bodies and our embodiment of that Holy Spirit. And we're asked really to hold sacred space in the chaos, to be firm and stable, really deeply firm and stable, and holding position of integrity, nobility, inner courage also. I mean, it's a time to really face your inner courage that comes from the space of the heart, of course.
And inner truth, huh?
Inner truth.
Inner truth, the courage to say and act according to your inner truth. To talk and act according to your inner truth with honorable words.
And that comes also with this yellow seed year of the Mayan calendar. It's about now everything that's been cleaned out, we now start to seed and come into manifestation, which comes with us, the humankind, the humans, to act and to think and create through through our throat energy centers. It's very, very important to be very exact in what it is that we are dreaming of.
Transparent, huh? Transparent, the words that keep coming over and over are transparent, noble, and honorable.
Yeah.
Nobility and honorability. So that's something that we can all connect to inside of us. What is it that's honorable in our actions? What is it honorable in the way that we speak? These are the foundational stones of the new earth.
Yeah, and I want to say one more thing about Uranus, because we spoke a little bit before when you just entered, so you can also look back later maybe. But with Uranus, you have this energy of breaking through and say yes to things that might be unconventional for you, might be not something that your surrounding is used to. But if you feel to say yes, this energy will support you in the back to just do it because it is your path and nobody else's path. So please connect to that great energy. It's so supportive. And then you bring in your courage, your I am presence, and then you move forward like a beacon of light. And that's exactly what we need.
And letting go of the need to know how things are going to be in the future.
Yeah. That's a big theme, huh?
We need to let go of that idea because there's absolutely no way. I mean, we know the bigger picture, but the details we don't know, we won't be able to know. The only thing that we know is what the next right step for me is. Yeah. And the knowing what is going to happen in the future really comes from the control state. Yeah. So these are all kind of habits that we need to let go of.
Yeah. And there is one more thing that you also might feel. We've talked a lot about embodiment and feeling it in our body, bringing these energies into the earth realm. And we do feel at the moment that with that new baby born, that new field that's in the air now, that we are becoming spirit. I mean, in the end, we were, of course, already spirit. But it is that consciousness that comes with it that we know we are spirit. We really live it. We are spirit. And from that base, we are just like, as strong as the divine. I mean, we are the divine in a way. Mm-hmm. So it's with saying yes to our own path, this being spirit is so palpable.
We become spirit in action.
Yeah, that's the way of saying it. Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
We want to say something special about today because we were sending out this invitation to be with all of you today because we were so deeply called to do that. And then the last week there came in something really special for us, which has to do with the Lemurian consciousness. And what happened is that we were told, what happened is that there was a huge appearance of Lemurian light beings around us, with us, those who have always been around Earth and beyond, that they were literally, in a way, lightly embodied in the Earth realms, asking for our support for a whole group of human beings on Earth and light beings still in the realms of Earth, that these people that come from Lemurian times and Atlantean times are ready to release their traumas that they're still holding consciously and unconsciously. And we were asked to do a big global healing on that because there's apparently, what we were told, there's millions of people still that are our soul family having experiences and memories of Lemuria and Atlantis, that it is time now to release those traumatic memories. And they can be of all kinds, and they can be known and unknown. And it is also about a deep pain. They were explaining to us that there's a deep pain in many of the loss of the motherland once. And it's in the system and it needs to be purified. So we are asked to guide a global healing, and it's really asked for your help, because we're going to be doing this on coming Thursday, which is the last day of this Lion's Portal in a way. And it's supposed to be also what they say the birthday of Isis. We had no idea, but
according to the Roman calendar,
yeah, it's a moment where Isis is also honored in a deep way, and of course it's related to the Lion's Gates. And she's strong in our fields lately. We're working with her deeply. But without a lot of other extra things, we ask your support to help us to find all these human beings that are connected to Lemuria, Atlantis, or that you feel they just need to be there just by intuition. Please invite them in to our coming Thursday live, like we're going to do this. It's like almost the sublimation of what we're going to be doing today. We have no idea how or what. We will be there at the same time as this morning for us, 8 a.m. in Paris time. And we will be doing a global healing for all human beings that are still holding this, because what is said by these Lemurian light beings, we need a purification to be able to move with a even larger amount of soul family into the new, so we can even more effortlessly create the new and be all together again.
And that healing field is going to be building with today's work that we do. It will be building all through the week until Thursday. So please keep that in mind as you live your day-to-day life, that actually this field is opening very, very strongly.
Yeah, and so it's one that came in like unexpectedly for us, and we've said yes to that. So we hope you're going to be saying yes to, and that you're going to be with us. So anything on Atlantis, Lemuria, if anything resonates, or healing of humanity, just please come in. We need space holders. We need those who are ready to heal and align fully. So everything is out of the way to move through the eye of the needle.
Well, and because we've been talking a lot about 5D reality, we've had some very interesting discussions about inhabiting this consciousness of this Christed consciousness, this consciousness of unconditional love. And we've also been discussing how the systems need transformation. I mean, and this will be a work for many years, the years to come. Because our deepest social systems have been severely out of balance for a very, very long time. So we're reaching a phase of consciousness where the collective human experience is going to be moving into life-affirming systems. And those systems can only be created out of our own human consciousness, which requires more and more and more light to come through to inform what the next step is in this building these legal systems, economic systems, all of it, the systems for that, so that the human family can evolve in a brilliant way. And we can probably, each and every one of us, we can see how these systems are being maybe deconstructed and reconstructed through our human body, because our human body is a mirror in a way of our own consciousness and also collective consciousness. And I was shown this in a very special way this week to gain this understanding, where I've been working with my body for about 30 years, and now came the time to readjust a hip bone that had been turned when I was born by the obstetrician who was helping in the birthing process. And of course, this handling, let's say, of the baby came also out of the consciousness at the time. Not the most enlightened consciousness, but the consciousness at that time. And it affected, of course, my whole life path. In this deepest structure of my body, the skeletal system is our deepest, densest structure. And all of a sudden, a window opened that I could go see a podolog, and he said, yes, well, we'll give you these insoles that will send information to your brain, so that your brain will recorrect give signals to the entire system, so that the skeletal system rebalances itself to come back into balance. And it will probably take about a year, maybe a little bit longer, but and I thought, wow, so this is where we are. Here we are in the moment where we're rebalancing our deepest, densest system that we have collectively, and we are realigning it so that it can become completely balanced, so that we can walk forward unhindered by the old consciousness in order to collectively live in a balanced way. And I thought, wow, that's fantastic. Here we are.
It's incredible how we are one-on-one with our body, with the whole process of raising consciousness in humanity. So, and yes, the skeleton is part of Saturn, absolutely. So it's absolutely connected. Thank you for that. Yeah.
Yes.
I see some people saying they're in regions where there's lots of fire, really great fires on Earth happening at the moment, and we will be working. We will bring our light during the meditation towards all places that need lights on this Earth, to become vital again. Yeah.
So we wanted to ask, we've put out a little post to ask for those who wish to support our work financially. We are ever so grateful because we do live from these donations. The donations, they help the work happen. They help the work evolve. We're in the process of writing 3 books at the moment that we really hope the first one will be able to be published in the fall. And so if you feel called from your heart to give us a donation, we'll be so happy. Thank you so much in advance for that.
And any donation is really appreciated.
Yeah.
So sometimes people feel, I cannot really give a huge amount of money. It's really doesn't matter. I mean, it's really helpful because only in that way we can continue our work and receive the support that we also need to make this happen. So that's a question from our side, from our heart to yours. So thank you for that.
And we also would love if you could like our page, because that also helps to find you and to find the ones that need to be connected somehow to this ongoing collective work. So when you share our meditations, that also helps people to reconnect and for this growing community to be able to do the work that it needs to do.
Yeah. There's people who are asking, how can I donate? Well, there's a post on this page, or maybe you can see later on when we're done with the meditations to see where you can do that. It's all automated and you can help us in that way. So thank you for that. I see there's people bringing in names of countries that are suffering, that need support in our light. So that's great. We will be doing that. And and remember, save the date for Thursday, same time, coming Thursday already, for this huge global healing, and invites anyone who needs to be there, please. So that helps us too. That's also a way of helping and supporting us. That because we get the calling and then we have no idea where to find all the people. So it's great if you can help us with that too. Thank you for that from our hearts.
Thank you so much.
Anything else?
I don't think so. I know that there are many people putting up really important things, posting important things. We can't unfortunately catch it all as we're speaking. So we'll bring all of your intentions into this healing field of this meditation today. And if you feel the need to bring anything in, bring it in by intention. Bring in people who are suffering. Invite them in, invite their souls in. Because collectively we always create this really strong healing field of love, of light, and it is open to absolutely everyone. So if we don't catch it and if we haven't said it, then just please bring it in the inner plane so that it can be worked with.
Yeah. And thank you for all your lovely, beautiful, joyful, grateful lines that you're bringing in, your hearts. We feel it and we are deeply grateful that you're with us. I mean, there's nothing we can do. We need you, and we need to do it all together.
Yeah.
So feel very blessed. Feel very blessed with all of you. And I mean, if you are looking to all the people that are here now, I mean, we are with the whole net of light beacons around the globe. All of us are here. So we can hold Gaia and we can hold all of humanity. And we're going to be very strong today with the power of the lions that are within us. And let's prepare ourselves.
We'll get going. Yeah.
We'll get going into our meditation. So just find a place. Good. So So get yourself ready for this Lion's Portal meditation of today and connect to our breath as a rhythm of life, a rhythm of energy that is coming in and out of our body every second of our life. And it gives our body anything we need to be on earth. So just feel your breath, feel your body, and feel how the breath is moving into all of your cells and bringing in not only oxygen as we know it, but also prana. Lots of prana. The field is full of prana. There's so much vital force in the realms at the moment. And we take benefit of that because we are here. And with this breathing, you become more and more inward focused. You let go of everything you heard before for the moment and just become as centered inside of yourself as possible. Become more and more empty. And if there's still anything entering in your system, just let it go for this moment. There's only now, nothing else. So center yourself in the eternal now. And there's the breath that is guiding us. And there is emptiness. And from this place, we feel all of us present in this circle this morning, this meditation. All around the globe, we hold the energy of today in the highest possible way. We've come here because we were called, because we said yes. And whatever it is that each of us have said yes to, we are here together now for the deep connection of light and love. And while our circle and our net of life around and in the globe is increasing in light, we evoke the Ascended Masters, Mary Magdalene, our beloved, the lady who's guiding us every day, and Yeshua, her beloved, our beloved. And we evoke Isis and Osiris, and we evoke Babaji, the white angelic beings from the Christ Consciousness Temple of the great central sun, who are here today to guide us, to protect us, to amplify our deepest intentions. And we welcome the Lemurian soul family. And we are asked to evoke all light beings from the circle of infinite temples, etheric temples, physical temples, to bring in today their codes of universal wisdom, they are here for us. And within their enlightened company, we are now guided with our attention into the sacred space of the heart. We move deep into the most sacred space, And we know exactly where it is. We just move to the center of our heart by intention. This place of spaciousness, emptiness, yet full of life and creation. And we feel with bringing our intention there that there is so much light in love there and love in light. And we feel the connection with all of life on earth from this most sacred space inside of ourselves. And through our body we move our attention to our pineal gland in the center of our head, the center of our skull, our brain. There is this incredible light center, this transmitter of light, this receiver of light, the connection with universal intelligence. And by bringing our attention to the center, to our pineal gland, our third eye we call it, we see that this incredible white light inside of us expands and expands. And we feel the connection between this light center and the light center of our heart, our internal sun. There is a deep connection between our heart center, our internal sun, and the sun in our pineal gland center. They activate each other. They co-create together. Anything is possible. And we notice the connection becoming stronger and stronger between the two. And they almost merge in one energy. The energy of your inner sun, your inner solar power. And in doing so, our whole body, all of our energy centers, our chakras, our portals in our bodies, anything that is there in connection with the universe is activated by these solar powers inside of us. We notice all these solar portals inside of ourselves. Bright, white and golden light activated. It's like our whole body system is turning into a solar machine with a very high resonance and the codes of unconditional love. Just observe your body for a moment, this body of light that you are. And being this sun on earth, we now connect to our sun from our galaxy. We notice the beauty of our sun, its radiance, its solar flares, and its deep love for us to bring all the vital force that it has inside of it to us human beings. And we connect to Sirius, this bright, bright star, solar star. And in doing so, we notice And we become aware of all the solar stars, all the golden suns in the multiverse that are now sending their greatest power of life force and original creation codes to us. They have all come now to bring their highest level of intelligence and solar power to Gaia Earth to support her process and to support all of us. So we receive the life force and the original creation codes. Just breathe it in. It feels like thousands and thousands of suns are radiating their unconditional love towards us. And we are ready, all of us. And we connect now to our beloved Gaia Earth. We move into her body, into the diamond core, her inner solar, and we observe her radiance towards our heart center with so much love and light force. You feel how much she loves us. And like our heart and pineal glands are deeply connected, we feel this deep line of connection with the core of Gaia Earth, her heart to our hearts. And we love her infinitely. She is our mother. And while we receive all these incredible rays of light from Gaia Earth and from all of the suns in the multiverse, we bring our attention back inside of ourselves in a way that we notice that our body holds the chalice of life inside of us. And we notice the chalice of life inside of us, the golden chalice. And we feel how our body is the chalice and how the two merge together as one. We become the chalice. The golden chalice that holds the diamond essence of creation of all of life on earth. So notice yourself, notice your bodies while you become this incredible chalice of pure gold. And it is an alchemical chalice. Anything you bring into there, you are capable of transforming into its highest version. We open ourselves completely for all the loving energy that wants to be poured into our chalice. And while this is happening, we notice that the light realms of the lions are opening up in a way that we've never experienced before. The etheric lion realms, full of light. These etheric lions that were once on earth in the beginning of times. huge light beings with a high level of nobility and love for all of us. And they were on Earth when the frequency was still high and harmonized. So we open ourselves up for these realms, and we wait until the lion and the lioness are ready to reveal themselves into our inner eye. And when it is happening, you reconnect to them in your own way. They are revealing themselves stronger and stronger to us. And we see them with our inner eye. We remember them. We remember their splendor, their generosity, their loving power, their heart power. And you see how they hold this ray of golden light. And you feel the deep connection between them and you, the lion and the lioness and you, pure royalty. And they are here to reconnect with you, to share with you so you can receive in your chalice the power of nobility, pure goodness, deep courage, inner anchoring and immobility within the wind of change, and a deep, deep grounding. And the deeper we connect to these lion and lioness, the king and the queen, the more our chalice is being filled with this essence. We receive these original codes from all life. Diamond Christ consciousness of the new earth is being gifted to us today, and we allow it in. While the lion and lioness are here to grant us with their presence, their protection, their intelligence of the light realms they are from, and while your chalice is being filled and filled, you notice that the whole field around you and the lions is becoming more and more pure diamond light. Pearlescent, gold, white. And you merge with this field. It's like a bath you're taking. And all of your energy bodies are here now to be nourished, to raise their frequency, to align, to heal. Anything is possible in this field. Be in it and open up Your bodies know exactly what to receive and what to do. Just let it happen. And the more you are ready to allow, to receive, the more you become fully this diamond Christ essence. And in this pouring in of energy inside of you, you feel that when there are still parts inside of you that are dormant, that are now opening up and awaken. They awaken inside of you. They awake. So you feel this openness. Just allow it. It happens on its own because of the field. Allow it and stay empty and awaken into this most beautiful diamond Christ consciousness. And nourish your body in a way of opening and receiving and calming it down when all this light is coming in. Your highest self knows exactly how to manage all of these light energies. Just give it over, it's all fine. Let all of your body cells, your physical body cells, be filled with this golden solar light into the tiniest particles, because it is time now, because you are ready. And in your heart rises our highest intention for the greatest flourishing of our potential. Just feel the intention rising inside of you. So the highest potential that is available for all of us is ready to flourish. Feel, hear, touch this intention inside of you and let it rise in this field of diamond Christ consciousness. And from our inner chalice, we let this intention come into the center of this circle today. And we see that there is the one chalice, the chalice of all of life where we are connected with. And we bring our intention and all of our golden consciousness into this one chalice of light in the center. And we notice that the chalice of one in the center is now overflowing with all of the love and light that comes from our inner individual chalice. And in the center, alchemically, it all merges into one chalice. And it's overflowing, overflowing with diamond golden light. And when this is happening, we see that this light is moving into the matrix on the surface of our earth. Inside of the earth, it's like a fluid plasma energy into the matrix that holds the earth on the surface, inside of it, and in the realms around it. It's all receiving this incredible light coming through our chalice to the one chalice, now into the matrix, the geometrical matrix of earth. And with doing so, the original geometries are realigned and lighting up like never before. Just let it flow and follow it by intention to all the corners of this earth. And the matrix is becoming stronger and stronger. And we see how humankind, all of human beings, are touched with this golden plasma anywhere around the globe. And it touches their heart center. So it lights up in consciousness. And we share also all of this light from the matrix with all of life on earth, in any kingdom, the animal kingdom, the plant kingdom, the elemental kingdom, the mineral kingdom. We share anywhere we feel we need to share this light that we are holding in the one chalice, and it's overflowing now all around Gaia. And everything is lighting up. And we now bring all of this golden consciousness to those places on earth that are calling us. So the power of alchemy will rise these places into their highest potential of harmony, balance, peace, and open up for all of these human beings there the remembrance of nobility. And you can bring the lion and the lioness with you. You invite them to hold the field with you in these specific places. They are more than willing to accompany you. And while this consciousness will remain where you brought it and will work ongoing, we invite now everybody in from our soul family and beyond, any human being that is ready to be in our circle for healing and alignment. Just invite them in, and we allow their higher consciousness to decide to come in or to not to come in. But we invite them and we open up our circle for all of humankind to come in and to share this incredible original potential energy. So anybody on earth can receive this potential and remember this potential of sovereignty, of inner freedom, and of peace. Anyone who comes to mind, if it's someone you know or if it's someone in the outer world you don't know personally, just invite them in if they come into your field and share from this one chalice, golden diamond Christ consciousness. And we notice that around our circle, all of the lions and lionesses from the light realms that were once on earth are now coming in to surround us with their I am presence. They're all around us as companions of power and goodness. And they bring in that today is a birthday for all of us. The I Am presence is radiant more than it ever was in this overflowing chalice. It's like this little baby inside of the chalice, just born and ready to live its life in the new era, in its new life, in the new earth. And if any prayer comes up inside of you to bring to this beautiful new baby, which is us, then let these prayers now all come together in the one chalice as a fountain of love and hope. And in the rise of all these prayers, all of us individual receive this incredible field of love and light inside of us, co-created here today with all of us. And we feel the grace of being here together and the gratitude. And we slowly, while we keep the center of the circle in an infinite overflowing of consciousness, we keep that inside of our memory. We now bring our attention to all the ascended masters that have guided this journey, and we thank them for being here with us every step of the way. in this incredible time on Gaia Earth. We thank them for everything they bring to us. All of the beings from the angelic realms, we thank them. And we thank all the lions and lionesses that have come back into the earth realm. And they will stay there to work with us, to encourage us and to empower us. So thank them in your own special way. And remember, you can always connect to them when you need them. In moments that you need their courage and their nobility. And we bring our attention back to the circle of all participants today. And we see each and every one of us as this incredible light beings we are, all around the globe. And we see how the net of love and light among us has amplified, and how all of Gaia is lightening up. And we see how the holograph of the new earth is becoming more and more clear. And the old one is dissolving while the new one is rising. Bring your attention to the new hologram of Gaia Earth. All of your light, all of your dreams. So it will reflect in manifestation. We thank each and every one of all of the participants in this meditation. Heart to heart, take your time. Thank all of them for being here. And we invite you to stay during the day into this field of golden energy and be with it as long as you're called. And we slowly move our attention back to our physical body. And we observe our body. And we are really gentle on our bodies for all this light that has come in. So after this meditation, stay a little longer in silence to give your body time to readjust to this new frequency. You can stay as long as you feel in this field, or you can open up your eyes slowly and refocus your physical eyes into this physical reality and bring your consciousness back into your physical body so you feel your physical body. And be in silence for a little longer. From here we thank you. We hope to see you again coming Thursday for this immense global healing for all of humanity. And we thank you from our hearts for being with us today. Namaste.
Namaste.
All of the love and light from Vezele to all of you around the globe. Thank you.